War. War never changes. In the year 2077, civilization finally achieved its long dreamed of climax with the release of enough nuclear rage to wipe out most life on the surface of the earth. Or was it lack of rage, lack of emotion altogether that released the bombs? Regardless of the answer, for one bright moment, the earth shined like a star. Those of us invited underground by Vault-Tec were protected from the blasts, protected from the nuclear holocaust outside. We would later discover that the residents of other vaults were not so lucky, that they were used in insidious experiments for purposes still unknown. But in Vault 76, we were protected. Far from the radiation of the outside world, we were given the best food, the best medicine, the best education. They taught us everything we needed to know of the world before, and the world we would create when our time had come. They told us of the savagery we would see on the outside, the ways in which we would overcome it. They prepared us for the reclamation of a world which had always been ours. We were the chosen ones. And that's how we knew we were the enemy.
You're watching Synchromistica Roleplay on Fallout 76. This is Zoner Max, Ace Reporter. Yesterday, I did another magic spell with a sinkhole and ended up going in and out of consciousness, and when I awoke, or came into a lucid state in this strange dream at least, I found myself just up the hill from here. Beneath a lighthouse. I've mentioned the lighthouse a few times in my adventures as a bit of a synchronicity. Something that had been occurring to me in dreams and coincidences with other games I played. Back in the vault there's a game called The Real World, and in the real world there's a game within a game called Grand Theft Auto 5, and in that game there's a lighthouse with a mysterious woman who may or may not have been a ghost living at it, and investigating that had led to a certain number of strange synchronicities, and it spelled a sinkhole, and there I was beneath the lighthouse. I decided to walk up the lighthouse as a bit of a personal magic spell, and the sky turned pink, my magic color, as I was ascending the staircase. I went down to camp for the night before exploring the rest of the place. Nice map from Vault-Tec. Did they intentionally give us crappy maps to help us go insane? Anyways, I went down from the lighthouse to camp for the night. And as I slept, my Pip Boy lit up. This was after I stopped my recording. I usually record everything as I'm recording now, for the purposes of record, to make sure I have all the facts right when I write up this news article, this series of news articles. I gotta get the Flatwoods Gazette going again. But anyways, what food is there? I stopped my recording, so there's no proof of it now, but the Pip Boy lit up, woke me from my sleep, and started flashing the words of the path to enlightenment. After all that strange talk I had had of magic and coincidences. Then a bunch of frogs attacked me. Then a bunch of giant frogs attacked me. Here's the proof. I still have their flesh. Or their eggs, at least. God, at least I can finally eat. Maybe that was a blessing from the lighthouse. From the synchronicity gods. Where are my starlight berries? What the hell? We're gonna have a starlight berry cobbler. There. I was gonna wash that down with a starlight berry cobbler. Magic food to light my way along the path, but I guess I'll eat a bunch of toad omelet. Whatever. I've eaten grosser things on this journey. The important thing is I have food in my stomach and can keep my mind clear for the purpose of maintaining my sanity and journalistic integrity. As I figure out what is going on in this strange world I've been absorbed into. And of course it would be frogs of all things that came down while doing magic. Were those eyes all over them, or were those eggs? I would definitely wash this down with bourbon. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the least gross things I've eaten on this journey. Okay, that's good. That's good. Certainly better than being sprayed with tick blood. You wash it down with whiskey or bourbon. I think I'm just gonna have to do both. I don't usually indulge this much, but that was a lot of frogs attacking me. It was a wave of frog after frog after frog. Multiple frogs at once. This reporter is now out of pistol ammo and shotgun ammo. Bourbon will help me feel better about that. I guess I will be getting out the 45. In spite of the army of frogs, this reporter will not be shying away from the path to enlightenment. Now that I know there's more going on up there, I've got to get to the top. Physical combat may be the way to go. In fact, that's probably a good idea. It's time to unleash my flaming pitchfork once again, like Lucifer. I shall now ascend to the lighthouse. My Pip Boy is quiet now, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna light up again once I get close. Uh-oh. A comment. That is astonishing. Wow. Dogs, I don't like killing dogs. Okay. Okay, nobody nearby. I dig your commitment to the RP. I'm excited to see what the reporter uncovers. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Right now, it's basically me going crazy in the wilderness. Because every other person I've come across has basically been silent and interested in killing me. So as far as this guy's concerned, everyone's crazy. Disorder Max ascends to the lighthouse from his dreams. And from his other video games, which he played within the game. Back in the vault. And there it is. No frogs yet. I still don't know where they came from. It was relatively dry up here. Just a few ghouls. That probably gets their attention. I hope the ghouls are still... well... okay, ghoul free. So what I did last time... it is well lit in there. Okay, I'm gonna send this again. I realized there was a corpse I forgot to loot. And a good reporter always loots all corpses. That house has strange vibes. Another roach? Wait, something else. Is that in here or outside? The army of frogs being unleashed again? I wonder what triggered that. Communing once again with the cosmic lighthouse of all things. I didn't expect those books from that magician to come in so handy back in the vault, but been nothing but surreal occult madness ever since. Some data. And here again, a corpse with a message. High Priestess. High Priestess. And the magic keeps producing more magic. High Priestess, I was right. The fireflies come here to mate. They go a little crazy, and I got hurt pretty bad, but I was able to gather enough goo to light the lamp. Now I just have to wait. The great Mothman will come. He has to. Mothman! Mothman is coming to the lighthouse? That is... I spent a lot of time freaking out about the Flatwoods monster, and now... Now I found a way to conjure the Mothman. Who's this priestess they speak of? Another ghoul has come. Okay. Okay, time to investigate that house. The last time I went back down the stairs, I just walked below to set up camp and started resting, and my Pip Boy just started talking to me. Started sending the message, the path to enlightenment. Then a wave of frogs showed up. Did someone somewhere trigger something, or this just happened? A society of ghouls has formed. They're going up to Washington, D.C. You can go there. Excuse me. Hey. Not attacking, that's nice. Hello. Ah! No. I'm sorry. You might have not have heard me before, but, damn it. I shouldn't have pressed my luck. I should have just said it and gone. Okay. Maybe the other one won't attack me. Now that I know some of them are sane, it's my... I don't know, basic duty, I suppose, to not slaughter them. I mean, everyone else from the vault went completely insane. Hello, sir. You've got a hat. You must have some form of consciousness left. I saw a note from a ghoul saying that they knew that hello? Saying a new society had formed for ghouls, so they have somewhere safe to go up north. Although you seem to have found a nice spot with this magic enchanted lighthouse here, but there may be frogs coming. Well, on with your day then. Okay. Well, he seems polite enough. Doo-doo-doo. Trees can talk. I wonder if there are any ghouls that can talk. Maybe they just write? Hello, Lucifer with the flaming pitchfork. Anyways. Giant teapot advertisements? Finally, the real story. What did I lose that? Sweetwater blend teas possesses the most delicate flavor and exquisite aroma that are perfectly suited to both a fine evening's entertainment and an afternoon's quiet respite. Clearly central to everything. Although as far as giant things go, I am curious about the giant alligator. Squirrel on a stick. That doesn't sound gross. Oh, sugar. The eternal question, down first or up? Oh, is already answered. This seems suspiciously bright. Oh, I can take a drink. This seems suspiciously bright for a place haunted by ghouls and waves of strange magic toads. What? Ah! Okay. Just a bug. A broken lamp, a burnt book. A safe. Lighthouse Keeper's Terminal. Almost looks like eyes in that painting. Okay. Well, I don't want to let my guard down. It's time to unlock this safe. Which I'm not skilled enough for. Never mind. Ah. That's convenient. But of course, the real question is, can I activate whatever is happening? I need to get a bunch of biofuel from, or bioluminescent goo? Whatever's glowing inside of those things, I need to grab a bunch and light this lighthouse. Summon Mothman. Welcome to Landview Lighthouse, the most unusual lighthouse in Appalachia. Nestled in the mountains of West Morgantown. Morgantown, of course, like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2, another game I played back in the real world, back in Vault 76. Landview Lighthouse offers a beautiful 360-degree view of the surrounding area from its gallery deck. The origins of this landlocked lighthouse are as unusual as the lighthouse itself. Originally conceived as a theoretical concept by engineering students from Morgantown, the concept was ruthlessly mocked by students from a rival university. On a dare, the students decided to make the project a reality, and its construction became a point of pride for everyone involved. The project soon took on a life of its own. Overcoming many obstacles, the lighthouse was eventually erected in October of 2036. It was dedicated to Donald and Shirley Jameson, the two professors who helped spearhead the project from the very beginning. Now retired, the Jamesons live in a nearby house where they serve as lighthouse keepers full-time, keeping it functional solely on donation money from visitors. So I'm in the house of Donald and Shirley Jameson next to their corpses. Before construction began, over a year was spent consulting with the lighthouse enthusiast community for general tips, guidelines, and pitfalls to avoid. From these conversations, it became clear that it couldn't come across just as another tourist trap you see on golf courses and theme parks. It was determined that the lighthouse had to serve as a true aid to navigation with a working light and authentic architectural design. It had to have an operating beacon and a 360-degree gallery deck for observation. In other words, if they were going to do it, they had to do it right. Clearly, if you're going to summon Mothman, you have to do it right. This is a lot of history. 3 years later, the completed lighthouse was open to the public. Tours from all over flocked to the curious structure and raved about the beautiful view of the landscape it provided from atop the trees. Future students continued to develop the landscape over the years by building a lighthouse keeper's house, a picnic pavilion, a general reforestation to recover from previous timber harvest of the surrounding area. Landview Lighthouse is a 100-foot tall structure with thousands of feet thousands of feet above sea level with 76 steps to climb for visitors to reach the stunning 360-degree gallery deck. The second-tier lamp room features a rotational beacon capable of projecting a beam for over 25 miles. Perfect for summoning Mothmen, or maybe even Flatwoods monsters. Guests on the 360-degree gallery deck can enjoy unrivaled views of various landmarks in all directions. Beyond the mountain to the north is Grafton, a major shipping hub and railroad intersection for the area. To the east is Morgantown, home of Vault-Tec University and the founders of this very lighthouse. In the distance is the top of the world, located at Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, featuring the highest elevation in the region. This is so long, there's so much of it. This lighthouse has a lot of history. Whoever wrote it must have been insane. Looking south, it's impossible to miss the stunning new River Gorge Bridge, one of the longest bridges in Appalachia. On a clear day, the unmistakable silhouettes of the luxury mega mansions in Bramwell can almost be spotted. The landmarks can be viewed from the 360-degree gallery deck are too numerous to mention. Under the right weather conditions, guests have a spectacular view of the entire region. Back when I was investigating the town of Flatwoods, which I absolutely did not expect to find at all, I came here from Richmond in Virginia, West Virginia. I've never actually been to it before. I saw it all through the window of my parents' car as we drove. So I didn't realize Flatwoods was here, and I didn't realize Flatwoods was so close to Mothman country. When you go through Flatwoods, you see that whole town is basically dedicated to the Flatwoods monster. I don't know how much of that happened before or after the war, but the church itself seems dedicated to it. There's no crossing there, but the image on the front of it looks very much like the Mothman or the Flatwoods monster, or at least what I imagine it would be like. Fancy hairbrush, Zoner Max, bringing back civilization. Out the window yet? Nothing to activate any missions. Is there just a time of day where it's triggered, or is it triggered somewhere else? Because it was an astonishing wave of frogs I had to fight. Pool cue. It's good to see you, Mrs. Jameson. Thank you for letting me tour this house. Good night. Oh, I need your typewriter. If I'm going to start a newspaper, I'm going to need a typewriter. Oh, hello again. I almost forgot you were here. What? Oh, I thought we were friends. Oh, I thought you were going to DC. Well. Part of me is finally starting to feel a little less weird about stabbing people to death, but of course that's not a good thing. I'm trying to avoid becoming the kind of maniac all my fellow vault dwellers have become. I ascend the stairs once again, An active magic ritual. Will the frogs come again? Who can say? Do I have enough to restart? Do I have enough to restart it already? Let me check. I don't even know where it's stored. Did it disappear along with my berries? That would be awful. Because I really had to kill a lot of frogs to get that. There were so many of them, I'm still kind of shocked by it. It was a lot. It's not pleasant to have frogs explode on you, and I should probably take a bath again. Well, actually, my clothes didn't do too bad. Perhaps I just need to wait for my Pip Boy to tell me when to put the goo in, when to light it up. Because I am going to light up this lighthouse. I did not expect to be the kind of person who called out to gods and did strange magic, but ever since I stepped out of that vault, it's been non-stop weirdness. Non-stop surrealness. Non-stop encounters with ghosts and cryptids and doing magic spells that worked. And so here at the top of this lighthouse, which I came to after a magic spell with a sinkhole, which I was taught were actually synchronicity holes. I call out to the gods. I call out to the universe. I call out for peace and love, for what else can I call out for? And I call out to whatever strange beings are out there. Do I need to light this to see the Mothman, or was the creature I saw already the Mothman? Well, before I light it with insanely huge amounts of bioluminescent frog goo, let me light it with love. Praise the universe. May this synchromistic grooviness continue. And now I shall stroll back down. Stroll back down as I think about how strange it is that I now should say this stuff all out loud. How long has it been since I left the vault? How long has it been since I talked to a person who wasn't a mannequin or a corpse? And of course, just talk. I've never done anything else weirder than that. Nothing else. Just talk. Anyways, I continue on my journey. Will there be frogs again? Will my Pip Boy tell me what to do? If not, it's time to head to the river and get some water, because I am very low. And then I'm crossing the river to Slocum Joe's, because it's been a long time since I had coffee. And coffee is the key to journalism and sanity. Clearly, that's the next step. Coffee will keep me sane. It worked in Twin Peaks. Praise to the lighthouse which I saw in my dreams. And in fact, I should photograph it. First, I'll try hitting the correct button. There we go. blurry, damn it. There's a little of that branch in there. Almost had it. There we go. That's significantly better and easier? Okay. The tree reaching out to it. Okay. I like that. When I first walked up, the sky turned pink. Now let's check out this little gazebo. I have absolutely no idea what activated the Path to Enlightenment mission. Hey, that'd be cool. If I just walk around, he won't try to murder me and I won't have to fight him to the death. On the other hand, then he won't know about possible safe haven in Washington, D.C. I need to find a way to be nice to these ghouls. I need to work on my ghoul communication skills. Hello, sir. Delightful. I'll continue strolling this way. An empty paint can. So many things to talk about. Settler. Did a ghoul kill him? Or her? Did a ghoul kill her, or was it someone from the vault? Is this ghoul just here to tell me about her? Visit the Ep13 galaxy. I like everything about this. Finally found something to read that it wasn't torched in the bombing. Is this another settler? Why are these people dead? I don't suppose you're capable of talking and letting me know what happened here, are you? It's never good to see baby bottles. What's this?
Space. Guys, do you feel this? You feel this, guys? Guys? Where'd everybody... Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, man, please tell me you see that, guys. Do you see that? Becky, there's a lighthouse right there, right? Right, Becky? Steve? Oh, God. Oh, God. Stay calm. Stay calm, man. Stay calm. You're up too high. There's no water around. There's no boats around. It's not a lighthouse, you idiot. They don't build lighthouses on mountains. It's just the chems. It's the chems. Of course. Let's close my eyes. I open them. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Well, that person seems like he has as strong a grip on reality as I do. That was odd. Was that the corpse of the person who left the recording, or just someone who was about to listen to that recording before they died. From one of my fellow vaultmates. Alcohol. I should not be so excited about that. But it's hard to stop thinking about alcohol and the ludicrous amount of chems I keep finding. Blasting on some jet or some psycho. Actually seems almost... Well, I don't want to think about that. Let's keep going. It's interesting. Why was that person going so crazy over the lighthouse? I'm supposed to be finding the Overseer right now. I'm supposed to be tracking down the Overseer and trying to prevent some sort of second nuclear war. But I'm on this path of madness that keeps getting madder, this path of weirdness that keeps getting weirder. I talked, amongst many other things, I talked about the lighthouse as something from my dreams, and I did a magic spell with a sinkhole, a synchronicity hole. Some synchronicity magic over a sinkhole, and then I found myself here. I lost consciousness. I had a vision of a mannequin who may be a goddess, and I found myself here beneath the lighthouse. The sky turned pink when I decided to ascend the stairs. There's a corpse up there. Someone who has a priestess. He wants to use this to conjure Mothman, who may or may not be the same being who appeared when I did my previous magic spell on the sinkhole just a few days before. The one who made the mannequins appear, the bat creature in the sky. Is the Mothman the same as that creature? Are Mothman and Flatwoods both things that, both stories people use to describe that thing I saw, or is this something else? Are they separate? I need to find some water. Actually, let's go up one more time just to see where I am. Donor Max, Ace Reporter. Remembering why he didn't play sports after trying to run for just a few seconds. Not a good run. Not super graceful. Kind of flailing. Good at the light jogs, though. They keep it dignified for the light jogs. Mason like Freemason, I joked to myself again. Anyways, let's see if any of these telescopes work. Last time I was somewhere this high, I could just look over the edge and find things. I don't know what's happening this time. Just gonna head to the top and use my binoculars. Why is the flag wrong? Okay, binoculars. Because my vision is away. Oh, and I found the binoculars up here. Another thing worth noting. I don't think I'm going to spot anything useful though. Yet I can see it all. Well, that's cool. I like whatever that is. I'm tempted to camp here again for the night, but I don't want to get attacked by frogs in my sleep again. Maybe it's activated in Morgantown? And there, of course, at the Mothman Museum. Is that where I should find the Mothman? Assuming he's not the same being I saw in the sky. I need to go... Path of ridiculous madness or path of making sure there's not a second nuclear war? Peace, love, and grooviness. I met a magician when I was in the vault, and he gave me some strange books he snuck in, and at the time I thought they were just something cool to read. Kicking it in the power generator with my friends. Hiding out from the grown-ups, from the squares, from the overseer. Those magic books have proven shockingly useful. To the point where I can't tell if I'm awake or dreaming anymore. Water. Down here. Slocum Joe's. Coffee be my destination. The lighthouse to conjure Mothman with. It's also worth noting that I got a bunch of tiny lighthouses from the bottom of this lighthouse, which at the time I found them, I was thinking about using as a magic circle of lighthouses for ritual magic back at my camp when I finally built some cool house out of it. So this has been a very successful visit. A good reporter always has time to pick flowers. Time to get water, time to get coffee. Oh, and I forgot. A very important discovery I made. The stone man who is a snowman, or the snowman who is a stone man. Check this out. I'm pretty sure it's designed as a trap to smush anyone who stands beneath it. But as an expert journalist, I think I figured out a way to not be smashed by a rock. Or am I wrong? Or maybe it's both. Silver plates with caps on them. Toy alien. This is a shrine. I thought it was a simple snowman trap. And I feel like if I took any I would fall, but now I kind of don't want to. What is this? What's that ball on that stick? What are these? Chalk for drawing with. Toy alien. Is this an alien shrine? This alien has protuberances, antennae. There's antennae right here. Are these horns or are these alien antennae? Is this a human and an alien, or a human and a forest god, or both at the same time? Interesting. Just beneath the lighthouse. I was camping just over here when the frogs attacked. Get it in picture? No. This. Interesting. Is this an alien shrine? Speaking of people worshipping strange creatures, no discernible face. What is this? It's just a glowing sphere. It looks like a frozen circle of water? Is it a sphere of ice? Or is that a circle of water, a sphere of water that's just suspended there without being frozen? It looks like a big raindrop. Oh, and there's another one. What are those? Well, this is unexpected. I thought it was just going to be a funny snowman that was going to fall over, but this is something else entirely. This is Zoner Max Ace Reporter praying to an alien shrine, or a forest god shrine, or both. As I was saying, those magic books I read in the vault came in handy. I pray to an alien shrine for peace and love and cosmic grooviness, and I say to all of you, stay cosmic and groovy too. This is Video Game Vision Quest. We'll be back soon with more madness. Will we follow... Will we be going to the Mothman Museum, or will we be following the path to the Overseer? Whatever path, well, it's clear there's only one path, and it's a path of madness for Zoner Max, a path of magic. The Ace Reporter just keeps finding stranger and stranger things. Things keep growing, the madness keeps flowing. This is a Video Game Vision Quest. Stay groovy, stay cosmic. Back soon.